Okay everyone, it's time. A momentous occasion because we are sanding over the General Adams. These are the bits we're going to be tackling today. We have, or I already have, taken out of these sort of vents on the side here, and there's something I didn't actually know. Obviously there are vents there that go on the sides here. What I didn't actually know is they are actually functional. They go up inside. I guess just to air the boot out or whatever, the general car, I don't know. Either way, those, as you can see, are pretty much factory. I think that's the original gel coat green at the back there. The lighting's not the best, but you'll have to trust me. And there's a red colour there, which I think it was from the factory too. There's a bit of orange. There's obviously the green that it is now. There's a white sort of emulsion-y thing there as well that I think the previous owner did, not 100%. I start here because of course this is the sort of, I guess you could say, damage, and not actually going to be touching that. That will be done hopefully early next year, maybe even late this year, we will see. But what I can do is, you can see, I assume at some point it sort of had a connection there and then dragged down here a little bit, and we can fill this. That can be filled absolutely fine there, and that can be painted over. The rest of it's just like sanded down and things like that. The door, I mean, is absolutely fine. There's no knocks or dings or anything in it like that. Same with the front here. I am going to take the badges off, and this one seems like it. Yeah, okay. I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but we'll put that up there safely with the other bits. So yeah, as you can see, that needs sanding down. Jesus. Then coming on to the wheel arches here, there's like a slight dimple going on here, which I guess I may as well go ahead and do some filler on there. The front end, I've already taken, sorry for the shadows, I've already taken the lenses off, or not lenses, but surrounds, I guess you call them. And I actually painted those not so long ago, as you can see. Not very well there, but yeah, they have recently been painted. I will do them again properly this time round, seeing as we're putting so much effort in. And I took them off just so I can get good coverage of the primer inside where the headlights are. Same with the grille behind it, really. I didn't want that red sort of paint there, so we will be doing that sort of bit there with the speed holes. There's some crazing on the front here, so I'll sand that down and see how far we get with that. I don't know, it might be a filler job as well. Kind of the same story with this bit here too, the crazing there. I'll sand it down and see how far we get with that. On the back, gonna have to take these Scimitar lettering off. Don't know how easy that's gonna be. Hopefully they come out fine and go back in even better. Down this side of the car, there's not really much to report on the back. That should be a pretty just sand and paint, I think. Same with the door. We've got another badge this side, and this one is a bit more resilient, so maybe the other one came off at some point and someone did a bit of a bodge to get it back on, I'm not sure. We do have a bit of filling to do here as well. As you can see, there's like a notch there, so I'm hoping if it should be flat there, then I could just build some there and sand it flat, see how easy that is when we get round to it. But that is the job for round two. Okay everyone, it's time. A momentous occasion because we are sanding over the General Adams. Do leave a comment down below. What do you think? Do we call it the General Adams again in future? Obviously you'll see the colour and the vibe of the car when it's done, but I was thinking if I did want to keep it, I could sort of do it in the Hoonigan font or something and do it sort of here or there, I don't know, somewhere else, but maybe not as big down the side of the car. Oh, goodbye General. You can still plainly tell it says General Adams, but you get my point. Maybe when we sand it, when I primer over it. Well, obviously, when I primer over it, you won't see it. But man, I do kind of miss that motif, the sort of, you know, military sort of paint and the stencil font down the side. little spider's going to lose his home. Oh, this is terrible news. Now he will always be one with the scimitar. Operation get the badge off. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. I pulled the indicator out. That was woefully easy. I didn't get it on film, but I will replicate it. There we go. Just that. It's time to take the letters off. I tell you what, it's much easier doing this when you know you're going to be doing the bodywork on the car, because I guess trying to do this, trying to preserve the paint, would be almost impossible. Most of these are actually coming out with the posts still on as well, but that one there, the A, has left the post in. I'm trying to do it relatively even, because obviously if you bend it too much inside, then that's when you put the stress on the posts. Also, while we're back here, the keen-eyed among you would have spotted that I don't have a rear wiper. It's just a duct tape hole. The hole is... Wow, that's cool. Oh shit. Oh fuck, okay. Right, well, yeah, I put a hole in it. I thought it was going to be like a little bongo. What I should do with that is from the inside put a new bit of fiberglass, probably about the same size as this bit of duct tape, on the other side, and then fill on top of the hole to flatten it over. There's one problem with that, and I have never used fiberglass. But as someone who owns a fiberglass car, I feel like I should dabble, and I have a kit. Now the letters are off, even though you can still clearly see what it says. Back to sanding. I'm undecided as to whether I will actually spread some very thin filler on those as well, or whether the primer will be thick enough to... I think the primer, to be fair, is probably thick enough to fill them in itself, but because it's like a high yield enamel boy. Time for some belt sanding. As you can see, I have belt sanded this now, and this is relatively smooth. There are still some bits here, and if you come around the back, you can see that there's more here as well. But we'll do the back in a bit and concentrate on the sides at the moment, get those finished and at least prime it up, because, well, basically, even though this is all great and everything, I have to drive this car to work tomorrow, and I will definitely get pulled over if it looks like this.
Okay everyone, now you may have remembered in round one when I used some body filler. Now apparently it can kill children from 100 meters away, and I've got a mask this time so I don't die and all my babies are, you know, dead. It's making me sleepy though. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's because you can't breathe.
Yes, that's probably it. So, here we go. Round two of filling things. I am going to be filling this bit here because it needs filling. I will also be filling this bit here because it needs filling. I will also be filling this bit here because it needs filling. Apart from that, everything's all hunky-dory, isn't it? I feel much more disorientated with this on than I do just leaving in the fume. Same process as last time. Give it a little mix. No, not the pop group. Oh gosh, eh? My voice is distorted. Gonna get some on the slab. Oh, I told you lovely camera lady to stay away this time so she doesn't die or become sterile. Not that we want children. Maybe you should come closer. Have a huff on this. fuck me dead. Right, okay. Pouring a little fucking dollop on here. Oh, that's quite a bit actually. Fuck me. Oh yeah, that's fucking magic. I'm not wearing gloves though. Don't need them. Put some hardener on. I don't know how much. I'll just put it on. Oh, hey. This is the life. Just mixing my paint. This isn't paint. It's body filler. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, fucking hell.
It's so strong.
Oh really? You smell
Yeah.
Just to smell it? I can too. I don't know if that's good or not. I think I put too much hardener in because it's actually gone pink this time. Not the musical pop musician. That's a beautiful shot, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, fuck yeah. The bloody ripper. Bloody bonza!
Babe and Bondi.
Bondi. Bloody peacock ring. If you get that reference, we can be friends. Okay, I made way too much, so I'm just going to put it around the rest of the car. You remember when I said I don't know if I should put any on the back? Well, I am going to now. Do a bit on the rear as well, on the hatch. It's all just that rippling of the paint and the crazing that was caused by Peter. My one true foe. My Polish nemesis.
Get it off.
I did it. Have I got a marker on my face?
No.
Look at my beautiful art. Fuck me, that is strong.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, good bit of kit that. Probably never use it again. Now we say goodbye to the General Adams. You can just see it faintly there. And if our paintstress, is that what you call somebody paints? I don't know. She's got her hands too mucky for me to paint for her to control the camera anymore. So our roles have reversed a little bit.
You ready?
Yes. Oh.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, General. Maybe see you in the future, eh? Eh? Yet again, guys, leave a comment below. What do you think? What do you think? I quite like that general name, you know. It's sort of how the car's known, but also we're getting rid of that sort of military motif now, so maybe not. I don't know. Leave a comment. Okay, so we got carried away. Time is pressing, guys, and we have to make the most of the light while it's available. You can see the car is mostly grey now. Camera lady, do a quick circle of the car so everyone can have a quick look at how it now looks. Oh, the shuffle of death there.
The speed.
Those little crocs are getting a workout. So, we've done all the filling and indeed most of now the primer. I saved this bit for filming. And the bits that we need to pay attention to before we can say that we've coated the entire car in primer and then sand it down and then coat it in primer again is the front and the back. The back I think we'll do, well, a different day, let's put it that way, but I think I'm actually going to have to go at fiberglassing that hole on the back, and that will be a whole process on itself. Let's do some filling. I've done a fill. Okay everyone, end of round 2, and more bodywork and stuff like that's been done. I'm going to give you a quick tour around it. I just want once again want to just press the matter that I don't know what I'm doing. You shouldn't be following what I'm doing as an instructional, and please, I understand this is not how you should do it, and that you know more than I do in this situation, but I'm learning and I'm having fun, and I'm keeping this old car looking awesome and on the road. So appreciate that before commenting below. Please, without further ado, let me show you the end of round 2. Begin where we started, obviously, as mentioned. Hey, little bit of blue roll. I'm not actually going to be getting this repaired anytime soon, unfortunately. Just don't have the bank for it currently. But as you can see, the sort of the scratching and stuff, paint's on a bit thick there, mind, but that is what this coat is all about. It's about lathering it on so that we can sand it down flat afterwards. You can see here that's a very poor attempt of you know, bodging. That was my first attempt. My second attempt was here. So that, I know it's still not perfect, and there's a little notch there that could do with tucking in, and indeed I will. But if we look at the front, you can see actually that mark there is still a little mark there, but honestly, in real life it doesn't look that much. Another little touch up and I reckon we're there. That was my round 3, and this is round 4, and if I point that down there, you can't actually see a line where it was before. Now, if I go this way, you can see the flat on the arch on the top needs more sanding, maybe, things like that. The bonnet, we haven't touched at all. That looks exactly the same. So that will need to be tackled in round 3, as well as the back. We didn't do the back yet either, and that is because I am going to fiberglass this bit, I think. I really want to do that. I want to learn how to do it, have a go, hopefully be successful, and fill it, sand it, and it be done forever, rather than bodge it. I left the grille off the front. I figured it's got those 4 holes anyway. It's not like anyone's going to, you know, peek anything through there. I put the headlight surrounds back on. I did leave the rear sort of vent guards on the back as well. Left them off. And that's because I'm going to paint those and the grille on the workbench and then put them on afterwards, retrospectively. But as you can see, looks all right, doesn't it? That's not bad. That's the end of round 3. Round fucking 2. Round 2, end of round 2. And just so you know, probably in total this is maybe 5 hours of work to get to here, which really isn't too shabby, I wouldn't say. We've only just broken into the second tin of primer, and when I say a second tin of primer, we've used maybe 1.2 litres on it currently, and we've got another 4.8 spare, so we've definitely got enough, not only of that to do this job, but enough to keep in the workshop should I need to do anything else. Speaking of which, there are some things like the wing mirrors which don't match. That's always irked me. I've never liked it. This one here is, I believe, an aftermarket sort of one off of something. The other one is the one that sort of should be on the car, but still doesn't work. So yeah, I've got replacement ones to go on it, really nice ones actually. And obviously what you should do is be taking the door cards out, fitting them, masking them off properly, and then doing it before you get to this process. But my timescale currently is, it is currently Monday and the car is due for paint on, well, Sunday, and I don't have much time, full-time job, and I've got maybe one evening free where it's not raining this week, which will be Wednesday. So I'm hoping that I can get the front sort of, actually I don't know, the front's not bad because the grille and stuff I can add in afterwards, even after the other paint's been on. Same with the rear grills. So the most priority is the back, really, at the moment. The bonnet, I'm kind of a bit in two ways about. Obviously, I love the vented bonnet, and it will still be a big part of the car. But I have another bonnet, which is like a solid, just normal bonnet that doesn't have vents in, and I've always called it my winter bonnet. And because it's October now, only just, I thought that I may as well be painting that bonnet and putting it on the car because, well, you get my point. There's no point painting this one, then swapping the bonnet over and it not matching the new paint job, you know? But I think as a whole, man, this is the most solid colour the car has been. Maybe not since I've owned it. When I first got the car, it was pretty solid green, to be fair. But shortly after that, maybe a couple of months, maybe 6 months or so, it started peeling off here and there. So maybe this could actually be the most solid colour it's been for maybe the last 6 years or so, 6 or 7 years. Oh, it's looking good, man. I'm happy with it. Especially considering I've never done this before. Never done this before ever. Brushstrokes are indeed prevalent. You can't actually see them too much on the camera. Tries to focus, can't. But that's what this primer is all about. Laying it on thick, sanding it down, laying another coat on, sanding that back flat, and then doing the top coat afterwards, which is going to be that sort of coach paint that's going to dry flat with no brush strokes at all. Right, let's see what round 3 brings us, shall we?